This week started with a vertigo. After a few days of rest, I started to feel good again, but I still wanted to take it easy, so I'm going to do some light organizing here and there in the house where it needs to be, and I have to adjust to the system so it can function properly.
Doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart somewhere great unknown. When I return from the
I used drawer dividers in the past, but I came across with something that finally can be a solution for all the utensils. So this has little slots, so I can adjust to the size and what I want to organize, and it easily can be changed. So basically it's not the organizer what's telling me what I should have, but instead I can adjust the organizer to what I have. Things that I don't use that often, they will go into a box that has a lid, and then all the rest will be spread out into this new divider, and it will be an easier reach for me when I'm cooking. Now, that one, I don't know where to begin. It's overwhelming. But one thing that I realized, and it was eye-opening to me, that all the things that I store there are in bulk, because that's how they sell it in the store. I have a good handy system in the refrigerator, but now I have to implement this in my freezer as well to save some space and stay more organized, and also it can keep the food from freeze burn. I like to cut the top off, and I just use my whack and seal, and probably not recommended to use with other that it comes with. So I just tried to use with a common sense that I turned it off sooner if I use the thinner one, and for the thicker ones I was being very careful. Bags that I have to open more often, and especially in the refrigerator I love to use my ZWILLING bags, but as for the freezer, for the long time storage, I like to use the vac and seal. We like to buy a lot of food at Costco, and if you haven't seen my video on that, I have a Costco haul and how I process the food. And this salsa is from Costco, and it comes in a big size, and we love that. But sometimes we eat more, sometimes we eat less. So to save on food waste, I package them individually, so one person can use one block if they want to. When I freeze the vegetables and the meal, the meat. I'm already thinking about the meal. Yeah, I was thinking about the meal. So I have to keep in mind what I am going to make with this food, and according to that I'm going to make the portion size so it will be convenient as I'm cooking. Another way of organizing the freezer is to use paper bags, and that has been years I've been using that, and it's been working really well. It's inexpensive, well, basically it's free. And then I save some cleaning as well, and then one can hold all the fruits, the other one are the baked goods. Gluten-free bread can be dry very quickly, so I like to freeze them, and by slicing them it will be very convenient and available for everybody to use if they want to just eat a slice of it, and that way we always have a fresh bread. I have these wooden spoons, and I use them multiple times a day for many things, but mainly I like to keep some in the jars. Replacing the old ones, welcoming the new ones. I have all sorts of brushes just to make the cleaning easier, and I like to store them by hanging them. It's better to store that way because they can dry out, the water can drip out, so make sure they don't get any nasty bacteria or mold in there. And also it's a hidden place in the kitchen, so no one can see that there, but I have a very easy access to it. This old IKEA box didn't seal properly, and it has a good side of it, so now I can just pull the garbage bag through on that opening, and then it releases the bag one by one. This storage system works well even if you have a small space or if you have more space. I love to have these bags. I purchased them years ago off of Amazon, and they are made of organic fabric, but it's hard to tell what's in them. I am going to use this iron-on, they are just so beautiful, patterns. By having these patterns on the bag, it will help me to tell them apart. Before I'm going to iron on the patterns on the back, I made a trial on a kitchen towel. It's very easy to applying on them, and I will be able to tell them apart, and I just really love these cute patterns. by hanging the bags definitely will free up some space in my drawer, and I'm going to store all the drawer lids in there. I have two sizes, so I'm going to use two bags, and that way, because I have the pattern on it, I will have an easier time to tell which one is which. And the reason I really like to keep these in the bags, because the lids are very hard to dry 100% perfectly, so that way they can still get some air and they don't get mold in there. The next solution that I'm going to tackle, I have some plastic containers where I keep the baking soda, but it's relatively hard to open them and I need spoon to use them. So I find these very handy containers at H Mart, and it's very easy to grab them. There's an opening so I can just shake it out. Well, I have some trouble with the baking soda because for some reason they got stuck together. To get ahead of this problem, to have the baking soda stick together, I'm going to grab some tissue paper and add some rice in there and just make a cute little package, and I'm going to hide them in the baking soda. For next, I'm going to work on this dumping station. Usually I just throw everything in here. I have created many cleaners in the past and they have served their purpose, but I like to keep things simple. So I am going to reevaluate what I need and I'm going to organize them on this cart. And this is such a sturdy cart. I love this so much. I purchased this off of Amazon a few years ago and it's been working really well. These are our old bottles that we had the herbs in there and they cannot be refilled, so I kept them for a while if I can use them to put some cleaners in there, but seems like I don't need them, so I will let those go as well. To create an exact spot for everything on this cart, I'm going to use this organizer. benne lesz-e. The Stage and Willow magazine is my favorite, so thank you so much, friend, for having this subscription for me. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna go for it and try this toner for the face, that where I'm going to need some lilac. It smells so fantastic. I really want to just preserve the smell of that. And the magazine goes into more detail why it works on the face as a toner. Yeah, that's not gonna work like the coffee. I tried to make some rose water. But I got excited too early. I thought I'm just going to slap the ingredients together and it will be ready. No, it needs 4 weeks. So I used some witch hazel and I put some lilac in there, and I'm going to soak it there for a few weeks. And since I have some extra, I'm going to dry them and use them as a potpourri. I've been using my blue bottles for years, and now I have a new addition, this clear one. And to tell you the truth, I wanted to have a clear one so I can make it pretty. And also I needed another one that is just for the kitchen, so I don't have to drag them around in the house. It's going to stay in the kitchen and it's going to come very handy. But I choose the clear one because I can put some herbs in there and flowers. The next thing that I'm going to organize are going to be the herbs that we use. It has to stay in dark, so I think this box will do that, and it will come handy because it can be out on the open shelf. A quick break from the inside and just enjoying the summer weather that we have lately.
I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should
A slow start and a nutritious food in the morning will help my day to go better.
There's brown rice.
New day, new tasks. I have to pull out all the summer clothes, which is super fun because I haven't seen them for a long time and it feels like I'm getting new clothes. And then also I can put away the winter clothes. I mean, there's such a, I don't know, it's kind of strange lately. We don't really go into a spring and fall season. We just go straight into winter and from winter to summer. So I have items that I keep out from the winter, and then I will have the summer clothes out as well. I mean, you never know these days. I have lots of clothes for the summer that are made from linen, and I just love linen so much because it's a very good temperature regulator, and then also your skin can breathe better in it, so it feels like the summer is more bearable in linen clothing. And I feel the same way about our sheet. Since we switched to a linen one, we never went back to the cotton one. I mean, cotton is great too, but I just really like how the linen makes me feel. In this closet we have plenty of place to hang the clothes, but I also like to fold some of them because that can save extra space as well. But for the pants and the things that I like to wear outside, I like to hang them because they just look nicer, and all the clothes that I like to wear inside, that goes into the drawer. When I'm switching the clothes, I like to go through them, what I need to declutter. There are a few items that I'm going to let go just because of the material and how they make me feel. I don't like them. When I'm putting away the winter clothes, especially if they are made from wool, I like to be sure they are clean because bugs love dirt, so that's why they like to dig in there. So make sure they are clean. You can add some lavender to it just to keep them away. Also, the thick socks will be tucked away on the upper shelf. Wrapping up this desk, I turned my back on the pantry while I was working in the closet. And look at what happened. It's a never-ending task to return the things to its place and then just reorganize. If something doesn't work, for eggs, I like to use this big basket, but seems like my family doesn't want to use it.
Venkésen megvillan azért.
I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you being here watching this video and for your consistent support and kind comments. Words cannot express this. And then top of that, all the gifts that you guys have sent me, it's so heartwarming, and I just want to say a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart. How beautiful is that? Honey, this is so nice. Enjoy the simple things. Calendula. Oh, this is so nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!